Alrighty guys, good to have you back on another video of NieR Reincarnation, and today we have part 2 of our little subjugation guide where we talk about how to get SSS1 easily in subjugation. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, stop the video right here, and I'm encouraging you to go and watch that because it's basically the foundation of the following run, and if you haven't paid attention to that, you miss out on a lot of things that are really important to get a good run in subjugation or PvE in general, but we're talking about subjugation here. However, if everything is fine from your point, let's jump straight in. Enjoy. Okay, so first things first, when you start your subjugation run, is I want you to turn off 2x speed and auto. It is very essential because when you play manually, so when you tap your skills on your own and not let the game do it for you, you deal more damage 100% of the time. It's a fact. You can take my words as granted. Everyone that knows about the game will agree on that. Okay, so let's turn that off first. So now the basic ordering of the skills is really not that complicated when you want like an easy SSS1 score. It gets complicated when you aim for the higher scores, because then you need a good skill order in order to maximize your damage, okay? But for the sake of simplicity, we're doing just basic things here. So start off with your first companion. It is the 30% attack up companion. And after this, you activate all your skills basically. And that's it. That's your first skill, your first turn order basically here. You start with the support skills first. So as we remember here, it is the first skill on the subjugation gun increases our wind damage by 30% for 30 seconds. You can see that on the icon below Noel there, the first, oh no, it's the third one. And yeah, after that we activate here a bit more of attack up, and this gets stacked, you know, on below the character screens, the portraits, you can see a 4 next to the attack up item, so that means you're at 40% attack up. And the 10% doesn't run off because we used our companion skill first. So our companion skill allowed us that we have an attack up buff active for 60 seconds, and we can stack everything to that 60 seconds, okay? Your companions, they get ready every, I don't want to lie to you, but I guess 40 seconds or so. So you can stack your attacks through using companions, and this is the way we do it here. So we use the first one to get 60-second buff, and then we use the second companion right after that, basically, to get another 60 seconds. And if in between these two skills the timer doesn't run off, you can stack the attack up. So, and I will show that to you in just a second. So first we use the character skill of Judeal, because he increases our attack even further by 10%. So you know, this is a stack of 5. With the another attack up companion, it's a stack of 6. And with the first weapon skill of Judeal, it's a stack of 7 already, okay? So now we use the first skill of Griff here, and then we enter Knockdown, because we deal enough damage. Then we use the character skill of Griff and the second weapon skill. And we also can use Loadout skill here, because it also deals, well, pretty good damage, okay? So now the rest of Knockdown, we wait actually for the weapon skills of Griff to come back, because as we saw, 500% damage. Not one character here has 500% damage. So we actually want to use the weapon skills again. And unfortunately, I got a little bit unlucky with the timer here, so Knockdown runs off. I don't get another chance to use the character skill of Griff, so we saved that actually for our next rotation. And as you can see, it's only 10 seconds left here. We can't really do anything else. You can tap whatever you want, but the time runs off and we're on to wave 2. We dealt close to 19 million damage on wave 1, and for SSS1 you need a total of around 100 million or so. I'm not quite sure. We see in the end what our score actually is, but 20% is a good start for wave 1. Your main damage anyway comes from wave 2 and wave 3. So, and we will see that in just a second. Now, yeah, like I said, wave 2, we have 2 support units and 1 DPS. You want to use the support skills first in order to maximize damage. When we deal good damage, the knockdown meter you see on the left middle side on the screen, yeah, it gets filled by a powerful attack. So like the same with wave 1, we wait for the first companion skill here and we increase our attack by 30%. So now we stack attack up to that. We get a ARI buff from Priet. We get another attack up stack from Saryu, and then we end up on the weapon skills of Lars here with the EX weapon. And then we can see, so we had 5 stacks for attack up, and the enemy has a little bit of defense down, but that, as you can see, it runs off as of right now because we didn't stack the defense yet. Okay, it's only 8% for 10 seconds, and 10 seconds is gone pretty fast. Okay, so the second cycle now, we use Priet first because we get attack. Okay, we died here. So this is this is also pretty important for you if you want to have good subjugation runs. Your character, they can die, okay, from time to time. And if you have a good wave previously, you don't want to lose that, you have to actually reset the game. And the way you do this is you go to game settings, you switch your voice to English or Japanese, whatever you had before that, you click OK, you click OK. And that will load the game again. And this way is actually faster than resetting the game by closing the app entirely. Because as you can see, it's actually pretty fast and we're almost in the wave again. And like you know from every other PvE mode, when you close the app, you reset at the start of the wave you're currently in. So our wave 1 score is saved, and then we start with the wave 2 again. So, and now we have to pay attention that nobody dies, because in the end you get a survival bonus. This is 200% if all your units survived the fight. And for every unit that dies, you get a penalty, so to say, of 50%. And yeah, in order to get good scores, you have to have a good survival bonus.
Nobody died this time, but I messed up my second skill order so that I had to reset again. It's annoying, I know. However, remember that you only need one good clear that you can skip for the rest of the season. Keep up the hard work until you succeed.
For the sake of the length of the video, I'm enabling 2x speed now. But I really encourage you to keep it at normal speed, because it tremendously helps you in getting to know your skill rotation a little bit, and getting to know or get a feel for the game, basically, that you experience how your units deal damage actually. I don't really know how to put it in another way, but it's definitely a thing to consider, okay? But as I said, for the sake of the length, I'm speeding it up a little bit. So now everything is ready again. We start with Priet. We get our second companion in, and then we start stacking. We're stacking the attack, and then we're stacking also the defense down, and we end up with Lars' character skill to enter Knockdown. So as you can see now, we have 2 stacks of defense down, and 9 stacks of attack up. And now our Lars is responsible for dealing good amount of auto attacks here. So as you can see, 5 times 1.5 million damage. That's pretty good. And we're actually now hoping for a good amount of auto attacks, so he gets the pursuit damage multiplier active, okay? And at the end, we activate both weapon skills again to finish Knockdown with a bang. So that looks pretty good. After Knockdown, you can activate all your remaining skills to prevent your units basically from dying, because you skilled up all the skills before the enemy, and the moves won't get a turn until the timer runs up right here. Okay, and as you saw for a brief moment on the top, in the middle, we're already at 60 million damage. So this wave here netted us over 40 million. So, like I said, your damage comes from wave 2 and 3 primarily. And now we aim at about 40 million damage more from this wave. So the characteristic or the special thing about wave 3 in every element, by the way, is that the enemy always starts with this big AOE attack right here. It damages all your units, and it's usually pretty good damage. And as you can see here on the bottom of Lavania's character icon, we have a minus 20% defense down. This is from our memoirs that we chose, okay? And as you can see, he's already below 50%, so that is good. We activate all our skills, start with the 30% attack up again, because 30% is more than 10%, okay? And if we have a higher attack up stack in the beginning, we deal more damage, okay? So you need less skills in order to enter Knockdown against the enemy. So we're already over 50%. Lavania has the bonus of his character skill active, the Caged Vigor, 12% increase when he's below 60%. So we get another hit right here, and we're pretty close to death for 2 units already. But that's actually not a big deal, okay? That's actually not a big deal because, we're good. We're good here. Activate NieR buff, more attack up. Now we stack the defense with the character skill of Gale, and we end a Knockdown with another weapon skill. And now we use the first skill of Lavania, the second skill of Lavania, and then the character skill for pretty good damage, okay? So this is 1.4 million times 5, and then we have 4 times 2.3 million. So this is actually pretty good. Now we need a little bit of auto attacks from Lavania, hopefully. And then I'm not too sure if we can squeeze in one more weapon skill. Let's hope for the best. You have to tap pretty fast. Okay, so we get one more skill in, and then another skill comes after this. We activate all the remaining skills here in order to prevent any enemy's attacks from happening, and that we get our survival bonus. As I said, every little piece adds up in the end, and we're over 100 million damage. Okay, so we did it. Actually, we did it. Over 100 million damage, and based on the combo length, on your highest amount of combo length, we get a score now. So we tackled quest 4. Let's just see the score details. We got 100 million damage. The base score is 1 million, so the total score that gets divided by 100. We get a difficulty bonus 700% because we tackled quest 4. We get a survival bonus 200% because everyone is alive, and we get a max combo bonus of 80%. This is not that important for you as of right now, but it is a very important factor when you want to face higher SSS scores, but we come to that later when we do another video for advanced SSS scores, so look out for that. And our final result is SSS1, 10 million points achieved. Actually very awesome. Okay, so this goes to show that it's pretty simple if you know the fundamentals of the game to reach SSS1 scores yourself. When we go to the damage distribution chart here, you can see our DPS units, they deal the most amount of damage, significantly more than our support units, so they carried us, okay? I did it with 2-star and 3-star characters. As I said, you can choose whatever you have. Of course, you will have better units than this here, and you're probably able to do better scores than I did just right now. But as I said, you need the core gameplay mechanics. You need to turn off 2x speed, you need to turn off auto, and you have to use your weapon skills and character skills to the fullest potential. And then it's just a matter of practice a little bit, and I'm sure you will do it just fine. I would appreciate if you leave a comment down below if this video was helpful for you. Did you improve your subjugation scores based off the tips and tricks I showed you, the basic core gameplay mechanics of NieR Reincarnation? And nice comments that say, okay, got him. I had trouble with subjugation. I was bored. I didn't had any idea how to build a proper loadout, especially loadout. You need a good loadout to get a good gameplay in. So these two, they belong to each other, basically. And there are so much more information that I will cover in
another video when we talk about higher SSS scores for subjugation. So stay tuned for that.
Other than that, leave a like to the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more guides like this, or character reviews or other gameplay of the game. I cover everything. And the most important part, stay safe, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.